Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early June 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Libras out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Shuffle it up one time, see what's going on this week for you, my guides and spirit team. And yeah, we're going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going. Let's rock. Let's see what's going on for the lovely Libras out there. My God, spirit team, what's going on for my friends? And there we go. Okay, so this is a definite card of the journey of life and spiritual protection. I do love this. Okay, and there is so much spirituality wrapped up in this card, and we'll talk about that. Lots of little hidden details in there. Now, before we fully get into it, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the June subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card. So we see this individual, they're dressed in red. If you notice, they're being held up by ropes that are being carried by white birds, white doves. Now, in divination and symbolism, white birds and white doves, they represent the realm of spirit, right? That light, life, and love type of energy. We're talking guides, we're talking spirit team, these angelic energies and presence. It could even be ancestors as well. But notice that they are assisting this person on this journey that they are walking. So for some of you, you might just need to know, like, hey, it's a process. You're going through a journey. You got people on your side, whether you feel it, whether you don't. You got someone in your corner. This is spiritual protection, and I absolutely love when this card shows up. It's also very etheric. Okay, so when I see it, it could represent the realm of dreams, the realm of imagination. You might be in your head a little more than usual. You might be a little more sleepy, but this energy that's aligned with the angelic presences is very nice. But let's get into tarot, okay? And I would say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But yeah, I'm going to get you 3 tarot cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness rolling. Let's shuffle it up here. What do we got for Libra, please, my guides? What's going on for my friends? So, I just want to mention this. Last week's reading was titled The Big Ending, right? We had world energy, like the world card. We had karmic energies. And it seems like in recent weeks and in recent months, there's been a lot of challenging energies that have been moving towards the Libra collective. So if you've been going through a lot of different situations, I hope they haven't been too rough for you, my friends. But yeah, it seems like particularly the last couple of weeks, energy has been a little more volatile. So we're going to hope to switch that up, change it around, right? We're going to lean into some optimism and positivity, hopefully. But let's get you 3 cards out and see what's going on this week. All right? So, and just know that energy is very fluid. We could be looking at your energy or someone you're connected to, right? You know how tarot goes. That's another thing I've been noticing in Libra readings too. Like recent weeks, a lot of the energy has been connecting to other individuals as well. Okay, so we do have a card of harmony showing up. This is definitely Libra-like energy to me. We got the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, very harmonious, okay, generally. So we're going to have to talk about that. Even though it's earthy energy, I always link that to Libra. So, all right, Page of Swords, and a card that could represent you. Let's get one more here for the Libras, and we'll see what's up. Yeah, there could be something that you got your eye on here. Okay. Oh, so we have the Wheel of Fortune on the back, and you're also going to have a bonus. Very interesting. Big spiritual energy showing up at the back end of this reading. So very similar to that Oracle card. This is going to be an intriguing one, my Libra friends. We got Temperance as a bonus. Talk about angelic, right? Protective, beautiful. So let's talk about these. And we'll go through, I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff going. Now, at first glance, when I look down here, obviously I see 2 very powerful major arcana. We have Page energy, we got Pentacles, so we could be looking at a lot of different areas of life here. But position number 1, let's do them one by one. We have the 2 of Pentacles. All 2s in tarot could represent being at a crossroads. They could represent decisions, choices. The 2 of Pentacles could speak about good things in regards to money, a nice influx of money or stability. But generally, when I see this card, I think of harmony, which I always link to Libra energy, because generally, in my experience, Libras tend to seek harmony in different areas of life. So if the shoe fits, it's showing up right here in the very beginning of this reading. For a portion of you, there could be something good money or monetarily coming in for you as well when this card shows up. But this is a card of balance and harmony. Notice that there's also the infinity symbol here. So there's spiritual undertones, just like with the wheel, just like with temperance on the back end. So there's a lot of spiritual energy showing up here, Libra. Now, as we press forward through the reading, we got page energy right here in the center. We have the Page of Swords. Now, this is a page that could represent you or another air sign. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The Page of Swords are communicators, so they can speak about talking. Generally, this is a defensive type of card. So maybe you're feeling defensive for whatever reason, or on guard. You might be feeling like you're walking on eggshells when this card shows up. This is also the Watcher of the tarot deck as well. So maybe someone's under your microscope. Maybe you're under someone else's microscope when this card shows up. It all depends on what clarifies it. But when I see this Page of Swords, that's what I think about. Of course, it could be learning new things and conversing. But yeah, the microscope is out when this card shows up. Or the defensiveness or the eggshells. We'll talk about it more when we clarify. Now, moving to the back end, this is where we start to pick up some real positive steam. Because regardless of what I was saying about that page, we have positive, positive, positive starting us off here. So there is a lot of positivity to be had. On the back end, we have the Wheel of Fortune. One of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. This is jackpot type of energy, right? Your lucky charm. This is a 4-leaf clover. This could be a big change for the better. This card can also represent karmic cycles. And notice it has emblems of spirituality as well, very similar to the world. So we still have this spiritual protection or something or someone on the other side watching out for you, especially next to temperance. But when I see the Wheel of Fortune, I do think luck could be shifting in your corner. Changes could be coming in your benefit. Wins, victories, whatever you want to call them. Like, this is your lucky charm. But once again, it could represent karmic cycles, karmic situations, or change in general. So we'll have to see. It could represent big changes. Now, moving to your bonus super quick before we go further. Let me get these cards straightened out. I don't want to knock them off their moorings too much. It's not as easy as it looks, my friends. So on your bonus, we have Temperance. This card could represent a Sagittarius. And when I see Temperance, it does depict the Archangel Michael. So when this card shows up, it's the literally spiritual protection, but it could also represent patience as well. Okay, so Spirit could be asking you to hang in there or have some patience, but this is really good to know that you are a protected individual when this card shows up. Maybe there's certain things that are moving slower than you'd like them to move, possibly, but Temperance is always a very positive sign. It's an archangel, and it's beautiful to me if you're not connected to a Saggy. So with all that being said, let's dive deeper, Libra. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for my friends, please. What's going on? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. It's going on that 2 of Pentacles. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Libra, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, 2 of Pentacles time. Let's see what this is about. Maybe you got some money, money, money coming your way, my friends. Let's see why that 2 of Pentacles is there. Thank you. Okay, yeah, big improvement here. Okay, I'm really liking this. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse underneath this 2 of Pentacles, right? So if you feel like something's been like shackling you, or if you've been feeling restricted in any sort of way, you might find some sort of level of peace in regards to something, right? If there's something that's been on your mind a lot, if there's something you've been thinking about or something you've been stressing, this tells me you could find some big semblance of peace. When I see the 9 of Wands show up in reverse, to me, this represents walls coming down, communication opening up, positivity flowing, right? Because in the upright, this is card, yeah, it does share some similarities to this page. This could be a skeptical, a territorial, protective type of card. So in the reverse underneath this Two of Pentacles, big improvements, or you could find some sort of peace in a situation you've been dealing with, which would be extremely positive in my opinion. I feel like we don't even need to really overcomplicate this, right? Whether it has been communication-based or money-based, I'm seeing big improvements to start us off, and that's nice. Really want to see what kicks in when we get over to this wheel. But we're starting with harmony. We're starting with improvement. So any challenges or tough things you've been going through, I feel like the energy is turning. The energy is changing. And I'll really see when we get over to that Wheel of Fortune. Because I feel there's change in the air, but positive change. Let's go in on that Page of Swords. It's feeling good. Why is that page here? Thank you. Five of Cups in reverse, good. Okay, yeah, this is someone that just needs to take a breath for whatever reason. With the Five of Cups in reverse underneath this page, I don't feel like this is bad. I don't feel like this is treacherous. Five of Cups in reverse is the best way we want to receive this type of card. Maybe it's you. Maybe you just needed a timeout. Maybe you needed to take a breath, a breather for whatever reason. That's a big vibe I'm picking up here with this page. Sure, the page could be a little defensive, but it's also very communicative and it's willing to jump into new chapters. I'm still feeling this sweeping change of things improving, okay? Because the Five of Cups, the River of Tears, it's sadness, right? It's depression, it's anxiety, it's all those yucky things. In the reverse, underneath this page, it's like, all right, I just needed to take a minute, needed to take a second. So this feels very good to me. And once again, improvement, improvement. Good, good. And I really want to see what's up as we get over to that Wheel of Fortune, because we are getting the winds of change, coming out of negative into positive, or coming out of challenges into positivity, a much more harmonious, flowing type of energy, which is really nice, okay? I don't know what every single Libra is going through. Some of you might be going through relationship things, personal things, family things, work things. What I'm telling you, I'm seeing here is things getting better, things improving. Just overall. So let's go in on that Wheel of Fortune, especially with the Five of Cups in reverse. This, whether that's you or somebody else that just needed a little breather, needed to take a break, take a step back, okay, collect themselves. Let's go in on that wheel. Then we'll do a quick little recap here. But once again, all of the beautiful spirituality we've been seeing from top to bottom. It's a lovely energy. I wish you could feel what I'm feeling off these cards, because the energy is really lovely. Let's go in on that wheel. Definitely a nice change, my friend. Beautiful. Another karmic card right here on the back end, a card of patience being rewarded. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright underneath this Wheel of Fortune. This just feels absolutely amazing to me, my friends. For a portion of you, yeah, this could represent some sort of karmic reward or karmic justice coming in, which would be very nice, because both of these cards do have karmic archetypes. But the Seven of Pentacles to me is a card of someone's patience being rewarded, literally. So for a lot of you, yes, we have improvement. Then right here on the back end is that big victory. It's like, you're going to see things are going to start getting a little better. Things will improve incrementally, little by little, and then boom, it pays off in the end. So this feels very good, whether it's patience being rewarded, hard work being rewarded, or something paying off in a very big way. And there are the karmic spiritual energies that we've been feeling since the very beginning, right? Now, this card is you reap what you sow. What you put forth, you will receive in return. Okay, so if you've been putting good things forth, expect to get those back. And this feels really, really nice, my friends. Overall, I would say that, like, karmic rewards, karmic payoff, very big, powerful energy. Let's go through and do a quick little recap. Then we'll get into a shadow card for you. If you kindly look in the box here, my lovely Libra friends. Position number one, we have the Two of Pentacles, harmonious, universal energy with the Nine of Wands in reverse. So some sort of restriction being lifted, or some sort of, like, roadblock being cleared away, something improving, getting better, getting more harmonious. So whether it is your money situation, communications, I was feeling improvement, and I've been feeling change. That's one thing I felt throughout every single one of these is change for the better and improvement. Moving to the center, we have the Page of Swords with the Five of Cups in reverse. Initially, first, this gave me a vibe of somebody that needed to take a step back, needed to take a breath, needed a little breather. But once again, improvements. We're seeing improvements slowly, and incrementally. And when we get to the back end, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Seven of Pentacles, then that big victory or win comes in heavily right here. Yes, it could be a karmic reward or payoff happening as well, where like you're getting rewarded for things that you've been through. But when I get the Wheel and the Seven of Pentacles, these are absolutely beautiful energies of rewards and payoffs, straight up, in different areas of life. So we do have money, we do have personal relationships and communications, but we have these big universal spiritual energies as well. Please take a screenshot. You can look into those as well. Let's get you one shadow card here, Libra. To me, it's looking like energies are improving and changing for the better this week. So let's see what's in the shadows for you, my friends. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card, whether it's something within yourself or something you don't quite see. It's always a nice little cherry on top of every reading. So let's see what we have for you, my friends. What's in the shadows for Libra? Okay, that came out quick. Star card, very hopeful for the future. This is usually very good energy, but I have to remind myself we're looking at the shadows. Now, when we get the star card in the shadows, yes, this could represent an Aquarius that you may have history with. Aquarius that may have left a mark, but when I see the star, I think of how optimistic and hopeful someone is in the future. So this could be spirit saying like, hey, don't be hopeless. When I see the reverse side or shadow side of the star, it could also represent depression. Okay, like somebody being in a little bit of a depression. So if that's a place where you are, I empathize with you. The star does ask us to look to the future, though. Don't just live in the now. Don't just live. I mean, being present is very important. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. But preparing for the future and looking to the future with optimism is also important. We don't want to live in the past. We don't want to live in the future too much. It is good to be present, but also thinking or knowing and believing that the future has good things for us is very important. So Libra, that's what I have for you, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the June subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the May subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air readings. But for the month of June, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks out there. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one explains how you're feeling currently right now. Which one are you vibing with? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you next time.